Be me, again. Not doing anything illegal. This matters. Because the universe loves framing me for crimes I didn't commit. Standing next to my car in a parking lot, phone in hand, refreshing messages, waiting for my friend. Friend is late. Again, friend's punctuality is a myth invented by calendars. Check phone. 2 minutes away, bro. Message sent 17 minutes ago. Classic. Lean against my car, scrolling, thinking about dinner, thinking about how I'm going to roast my friend for being late. Feeling confident, hear footsteps. Then a voice. Sir. Calm, professional, tone of someone who says sir for a living. Turn around. Police officer, uniform, crisp, badge shiny. Posture like she's been assembled with an instruction manual. Face set to, I'm not paid enough for your nonsense. Eyes sharp, not angry, just evaluating. Me instantly doing the polite smile, the I am a citizen smile. Yes? She looks at me, then at my car, then at me again, like she's scanning a barcode. Is this your vehicle? Me. It is. Pause. Because I'm stupidly funny when nervous. And I promise it hasn't committed any crimes today. She blinks, tiny micro blink. Your car is parked slightly over the line. Look down. She's right. It's over the line, but barely, like half a tire. Me, wow. Look at my tire. Bold of it. Her mouth twitches. She tries to keep the mask. But there's a battle happening. Professionalism versus amusement. And amusement is landing some punches. She clears throat, recenters into authority. May I see your license? Me. Immediate compliance. Hand over license like I've been training for this moment. Of course, full cooperation. My brain adds, please rate my performance. My mouth does not say that. Thank God. She ignores my vibe entirely. Takes ID, looks at it, looks at me, then back to ID, then back to me. You seem very calm, she says. Me. I've been told I have a trustworthy face. Because apparently I'm committed to this bit. She hums, skeptical. That's not a thing. Me. It absolutely is. It's how I get out of awkward situations. Flashback to me, waving back at someone who wasn't waving at me. Flashback to me calling my teacher Mom in 6th grade. Flashback to me surviving all of it via sheer facial innocence. She almost smiles again. Almost. But she holds the line. She hands my license back. Just be more careful where you park. This is where a normal person says sorry and ends the interaction. This is where a wise man takes the win and walks away. This is where I do the opposite. Me, yes ma'am. Pause. Tilt head. Brain whispers, do not. Mouth says, so, quick question. Her eyebrow rises, single eyebrow, like a warning sign. Yes? Me smiling. Am I being arrested or is this where you ask me out for coffee? Silence. Her ears turn pink, like someone hit blush on the character creator. She starts, that, stops, clears throat, reboots professionalism. That is not appropriate. Me nodding vigorously. Got it. Arrest it is. Her eyes narrow. You're not under arrest. Me. Disappointing. I was ready to resist charmingly. Throw in a small grin like it's a peace offering. And then she laughs. And then she immediately looks around. She regains posture, takes a breath. Sir. Me. Anon. Because if I'm going to be a problem, I'm going to be consistent. Anon, she repeats. Voice is still firm, but softer at the edges. Park correctly next time. Me, will do. And then I do the thing where I continue talking when I should stop. But if I mess up again, should I request you specifically? She crosses her arms, tries to look stern, but the corners of her mouth keep threatening rebellion. You're confident. Me, comfortable. There's a difference. She studies me, curious. Have a good evening, she says finally. Me, you too. Stay safe. And I mean it. Because suddenly, she's not cop. She's person who deals with nonsense all day. She pauses, micro hesitation. You as well. Then she walks away, still professional, but slower, like she's thinking. Me watching her go, smiling. I saw a real smile, and my brain goes, yeah, we're not done here. Friend finally arrives, pulls up like nothing happened. Bro, sorry, traffic. Me, still looking at where she walked off. Friend, why are you smiling like that? Me, nothing. Me internally, everything. Fast forward a couple days. Me on couch, half watching a show, half thinking about dinner. Open dating app. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Seeing bios like travel addict. Looking for someone spontaneous. I love sarcasm. Then match, open profile, cute smile, soft eyes, hoodie, coffee in hand, no uniform, no badge. Bio, likes long walks, bad jokes, and quiet mornings. Me, immediately, this is either perfect or a setup. Send message. Important question. Coffee, or are you secretly a tea person? 3 dots appear, disappear. Appear again, like she's considering whether I'm a red flag or just a joke with legs. She replies, coffee, but only when I'm not on duty. Me, freeze, blink, reread. On duty, zoom in on face, stare, scroll, stare again. And then the realization hits like a cartoon anvil. Oh, it's her. And the worst part, she knows it's her. Because she messages again immediately. Before you ask, yes, that was me, the parking thing. Me laughing out loud, like a maniac in my living room. Type back, so this is where you arrest me properly? 3 dots, pause. Then she replies, I was hoping you wouldn't recognize me. Me, I didn't. Tinder did the lineup for me. She sends a laughing emoji. Then, you're not intimidated? Me, should I be? Because I have no survival instinct, apparently. She, most people are. Me, I just see a woman who didn't give me a ticket. There's a beat. She, you were very charming. Me, I practice in low-risk environments. Thinking, flirting with a cop is not low risk, but my fingers are committed now. She, laughing emoji again, then a softer one, like, okay, you're not terrible. She, coffee, off-duty, no uniforms. Me, deal. I promise to park perfectly. She, good. I'm very strict about that. Me, I can tell, but I think you're nicer than you pretend. Pause, then, you might be right. Me puts phone down, smiles into the ceiling. This isn't fear, this is the fun kind of tension. Date day. She said no uniforms, and I assumed that meant she'd just be in normal clothes. She walks into the cafe 5 minutes late, not rushed, not scanning, not alert, just soft sweater, hair down, gentle smile, and I immediately understand. The uniform wasn't just clothing, it was an entire personality shield. She says, hey. I say, hey, and my mouth betrays me. Wow. She laughs quietly. Wow, good, or wow, suspicious? Me, wow, like you don't look like you're about to ask me to put my hands where you can see them. She covers her face. I am never living that down, am I? Me, nope. It's my favorite meet cute. We sit. She wraps hands around her cup like it's emotional support coffee. I notice her posture still tries to be upright, like her spine is trained to stand at attention, even when she's just a woman in a cafe. She tries to start serious. So, this is but nice. Me grinning. That voice. Her. What voice? Me. The I'm still on duty in my soul voice. She exhales, shoulders drop. Sorry, habit. Me. I like this version better. Feels less like I'm about to be questioned. She smiles. Good, because I'm very bad at being intimidating without the uniform. We talk, work, music, the best kind of mornings. She asks what I do. I answer like a normal person. She notices. You're very calm. Me, I get that a lot. Her, even around cops? Me, especially around cops. They're just people. She pauses, and something in her face shifts. Like that sentence is rare for her. Like she's used to being either feared or tested. Halfway through, she admits quietly. Most dates either ask me about crimes or make bad jokes. Me. And I? Her. You just talk to me. Me. That's because I matched with you. Not your badge. She looks down, smiles to herself. We leave. She hesitates. So, did I pass the vibe check? Me stepping a little closer. Absolutely. No arrest necessary. She laughs, then softly, good. Outside she bumps my arm lightly. You're trouble. Me, only on weekends? She smiles, and my brain goes, oh, this is going to be a problem. In the best way. Second date is easier, less tension, more teasing. She starts sending me memes like, look, I'm a person who laughs. I send her memes back. She tells me she hates when people treat her like a walking badge, or ask, so, what's the craziest thing you've seen? I listen, and it feels like she relaxes a little more each time. Third date. We take a walk after dinner, small park. She's mid-sentence, talking about a movie, when a loud bang happens nearby. Kid drops a skateboard. She stops instantly, straightens, scans left, scans right, eyes locked in, body ready, like she's made of reflexes. Me, everything's fine. She blinks like she's waking up. Sorry. Me grinning. No need. Response time is insane, though. She groans. I did it again, didn't I? Me, a little. I was half expecting you to ask the skateboard for ID. She laughs and hides her face. And it's cute. We sit on a bench. She relaxes again, leans back, and I realize she relaxes around me on purpose. Me, you know, I feel really safe with you. Her smiles. That's good. Me, but also, I feel like if I jaywalked, you'd be disappointed in me. She gasps dramatically. I would never. Me, you absolutely would. She tries to look stern, fails immediately. I'd give you a warning, she says. Me teasing. Just a warning? Her looking at me. Depends how charming you are. My brain. Oh, we're leveling up. Later, she admits softly. I'm not very good at being gentle on purpose. It just happens when I feel comfortable. Me. That explains a lot. Her. Like what? Me. Why you're softer when you forget to be strong. She holds my gaze, then smiles. You notice things. Me. I try. She shifts closer. Do you flirt like this with everyone? Me. Only with women who threaten to arrest me. She laughs. That's not fair. Me. Neither is being cute and dangerous. She shakes her head, smiling. You're trouble. Me. Confident trouble. Next date, her pick. Quiet bar, no police vibes allowed. She looks comfortable, like she belongs to herself here. We talk. She pauses mid-conversation, looks at me. Me. What? Her hesitates, exhales. Nothing. You make this easy. Me. Easy how? Her. Being myself, not being on guard. That hits hard. I lean in slightly. Can I kiss you? She smiles. Yes. Kiss is gentle. Her hand finds my arm. She laughs after. That felt very allowed. Me. No laws broken. She bumps her forehead to mine. Good. We leave holding hands. She says quietly, I like this. Me too. She squeezes my hand. Good, because I'm not putting handcuffs on you. Me, disappointing. She laughs and leans into me as we walk, and I think, yeah, this is real. Eventually it becomes official, and she starts stealing my clothes, like it's her full-time side quest. Coffee shop line, barista asks, 2 drinks for... She answers without thinking. Us. Then freezes, looks at me. Us is okay, right? Me. Us is perfect. She exhales like she's been holding her breath for weeks, like that word was heavy, like she's not used to saying things that simple out loud. At my place, she curls up on the couch, shoes off, hair down, no alert posture, no scanning exits, just soft. Me. You're different at home, her hums. I don't have to be strong here. Me. That's my favorite version. She smiles and rests her head on my shoulder. Good, she says quietly. Because it's the real one. She tells me stories from work sometimes, then stops herself. Sorry, too much? Me. No. I like hearing about your day. She studies my face. You don't get uncomfortable. Me. No. You protect people. That's kind of attractive. She blushes. You say things confidently. Me. Occupational hazard. Boyfriend. She laughs and throws a pillow at me. Later I grab my keys. She squints at me. Drive safe. Me. Salutes. Yes, officer. She throws another pillow. Do not. Me. Dodges. Too late. That night she traces lazy circles on my arm. then says softly, "You're the first person who makes me feel normal." Me. "You are normal." She smiles sadly. "Then why does it feel rare?" Me kissing her forehead. "Because you spend your days carrying other people's chaos." She closes her eyes. "Stay," she murmurs. Me instantly. "Always." One day she says, "We're grabbing food after shift." Nothing intense. Me immediately knows that's a lie. We walk in, and the room pauses, not in a hostile way, in a professional curiosity way. The collective "oh" energy is palpable. Someone loudly, "So this is him?" Me, smile. "Hi. I assume I'm not under arrest?" They laugh. She groans. "I told you not to say that." Me, "You suggested it." They start interviewing me like it's a job. "What do you do?" IT. "Low crime rate." Someone nods like that checks out. "How did you meet?" Before she can answer, my mouth is already on the highway. "Illegal parking." She shoots me a look. It was barely over the line. Me, "Crime is crime." Room laughs. She tries to hide a smile and fails. One coworker leans in later, quiet voice. "She's different with you." Me glance at her. She's laughing, relaxed, leaning into me without thinking. "How so?" She smiles more, he says, and she doesn't scan the room every 10 seconds. Me, "I like to think I'm a low-risk environment." Him, "Yeah, we can tell." Smirk like he's happy for her, but also ready to roast me. Someone asks, "Who's the boss at home?" She opens mouth. Me answers first. She is. "I follow instructions very well." She turns red. "That is not—" Room laughs louder. She covers her face, peeks through fingers. "You are enjoying this way too much." Me, "Confidence." She sighs. "I'm never bringing you here again." They all say in unison, "Yes, you are." Outside afterward, she exhales. "I'm sorry about them." Me, "I liked them." "They care about you." She softens. "They do." Takes my hand. "And they like you." "That's rare." Me, "Lucky me." She bumps my shoulder. "You handled that well." Me, "I told you." "I'm not scared of cops." She looks at me amused. "No," she says. "You just make them nervous." Me, "Occupational hazard." She laughs, squeezing my hand. And I realize, this isn't just dating. This is being invited into her actual life. That's how calmly we spent a year of our relationship. Then comes the day. The day where everything changes. And it starts with a small plastic stick. She's staring at it. Too long. "Anon," she says quietly. Me, way too calm. "Yeah?" She, "Come here. Walk over. Look. 2 lines. Clear. Just. Congratulations. Reality has entered the chat." Blink once. Smile. "Well," I say, "this is new." She laughs and immediately starts crying because emotions don't ask permission. This isn't how I imagined." I wrap my arms around her. No hesitation. Pull her close. "Hey, look at me." She looks up, eyes wet, breathing shaky. Me, "You're not in trouble." She lets out a laugh that's half sob. "You always say that." Me, "Because it's true. You didn't do anything wrong." "We didn't." She presses her forehead to my chest. "I'm scared." Me, "I know, but you're not alone." Then her cop brain kicks in like a switch. She starts pacing, fast, focused, trying to control the uncontrollable. "Okay, we need to think. Schedule. Doctor. Work. I need to talk to my supervisor." Like she's preparing a case file on our future. I step in gently, not blocking, just grounding. Pause. She stops, looks at me. Me, "You're doing the serious thing. The on-duty thing." She exhales. "Sorry." Voice small. Me, "You protect people for a living. Now it's my turn to protect you." She blinks. "You're very calm about this." Me, small shrug. "I'm confident. Remember?" She laughs through tears. I knew that would get me one day. We sit on the couch. Quiet, her head on my shoulder, my hand covering hers. Breathing slows. She places my hand on her stomach without thinking, then freezes, like she just admitted a secret out loud. She looks at me. I smile gently. That's allowed. She nods slowly. I think I'd like that. Me too. She leans into me. Just her. Just us. Just the future arriving early, later, in the dark. She whispers, "You're really not scared?" I think for a second. "No," I say. "I'm ready." She smiles in the dark. Good. Because I think I am too. I kiss her forehead. And it hits me. Harder than any joke we ever made. This isn't about flirting anymore, or witty lines, or uniforms, or parking over a line. It's about us, and what comes next. And for once, my confidence isn't a bit, it's a promise.